It's Baig and Tricks trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Baig and Tricks trivia time. And we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to our general knowledge trivia night. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks. I will be your host this evening. In case you're joining us for the very first time, or for everyone, it's been a little while. If you want to be playing along, you need to join our online interactive website to do that. You won't be actually answering here on YouTube. Super simple to do. Just open up any internet browser. You can either click on the link that we posted to Facebook, we put in the chat here, or you can type it in manually. Just go to crowd.live and put in the game code at the bottom of the screen, 41122A. Remember calling 411? Once you get to the site, however you get there, it's going to look the same, asking you for just a few pieces of information. First and foremost, what name you want to go by on this top blank. That's what's going to show up on the standings board. So we go through this game. Everything else is private. Second one, where it says enter your email. This is just in case you get kicked out of the game, if your internet freezes, if you rejoin and you use the same email, you continue earning points rather than starting from scratch. Last but not least, just for fun, we always like to see where people are joining us from. Lockport. If you'd like to let us know, down in the bottom, 2 blanks. However, whatever you want to let fill in here, whenever you're done, you just click on join down at the bottom. You see this screen. It says the game will begin shortly, and that is your cue. That says you're all done. Nothing else that you have to take care of until we start this game. So, with all that said, once again, my name is Ali. I'll be your host this evening, but I'm not alone here in this room. My wife Gina's in the room. We have some dogs in here as well. Taco is currently, is he asleep? He's trying. Mozzie's in here as well, walking around somewhere. But they're not hosting, I am. Let me get myself in this camera here. Should be able to hear me. There we are. Tonight's game is general knowledge trivia, so it's not specifically a theme or a topic all about one movie show or TV show. All sorts of questions from all sorts of categories. What they have in common is they are all multiple choice. So I'll be asking you the question. You're going to see and hear it on YouTube, but again, you'll be answering on that website that you joined. Once I read the question, you'll see 4 options appear on the screen. All you have to do is click on the option that you believe is the correct answer and lock it in as quickly as you can. So as soon as you think you know, lock in your answer, because the sooner you lock in the answer, the more points you're going to earn if you are correct. Now, don't worry about answering incorrectly. You don't lose any points. If you don't know, just take a guess. Or if you accidentally click the wrong thing, that stinks, but you won't be penalized for that. Now, once you lock in an answer, you can't change it to a different one. That's one thing to keep in mind as we go through this. But that's really all there is to it. As I mentioned, the longer it takes you to answer, the less points you'll earn. So the earlier you lock it in, more points you're going to earn. A little bit of strategy to that. But overall, that's all you need to know. This very first question that we're going to do here is a practice question. So if you're still wondering how it works, that's okay. Because this question isn't worth any points. This one's just for fun, for everyone to see how the system works. So, with no further ado, question number 1 for our general knowledge trivia night, sponsored by the Fountaindale Public Library. What is the name of your host tonight? It's me. What's my name? Is it Taco, Mozzie, Pierre, or Ali? What is the name of your host tonight? You're answering A, B, C, or D. You're just locking one of those in. All right, everybody's in. A couple of coughs. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I forgot how to drink water.
Sometimes you do.
I'm so used to wine.
3 people said taco. 1 person each said Mozzie and Pierre. A couple people, 5 people correctly said Ali. Great job. If this had been worth points, those of you who answered D would have earned some. So this is the only question that doesn't count. As I mentioned earlier, very briefly though, this is general knowledge in that none of the questions tonight are meant to have anything in common. We're going to have all sorts of categories. Sports, for all of you that love sports. We're going to have a lot of pop culture. We'll have history, science, geography. It's all going to be mixed up, and that includes the difficulty of the questions. So if a couple of the questions right at the beginning tonight are tough, don't worry. That doesn't mean that it's only getting tougher from there. They're all shuffled up. So here we go. Question number 2, the first real question of the evening. What is the correct term for a triangle player in an orchestra? So if you are the triangle player in an orchestra, by what term would you refer to yourself as? Are you a triangulist, a percussionist, a triangler, or a dingaling? This was the system, the beautiful online system that we use, started adding some weekly trivia questions, and this was one of the ones that they provided.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah. I want to be a triangle player, just to be a dingaling. All right, so we're looking for official answers here. Almost everybody got this. The correct answer is the percussionist. There is no more specific term for a triangle player. That might be all they play, but they would still just be called a percussionist. All right, question number 3. In which U.S. mountain range would you find Mount Rushmore, the national memorial? So we know probably where it's at. I'm sure many of you could tell us the state or the city or the location. So let's see, how specific can you get? What U.S. mountain range houses Mount Rushmore? Is it Black Hills, Cascade Range, the Great Smoky Mountains, or the Sierra Nevada? Who's your favorite president on Mount Rushmore? Obviously Lincoln, yeah.
Obviously.
I like how they got Roosevelt's glasses. They look so good. All right, everybody's in. This is, as many of you knew, the Black Hills. The Black Hills. Granite faces here in the Black Hills. All right. I haven't mentioned this yet. Obviously, you're earning points as you answer. If you answer correctly, you're not losing anything. If you answer incorrectly, so make sure you're taking a guess. And we will be taking a look at the standings as we go through this game. We're not going to make you wait all the way till the end, but we will do that not after this question coming up, but after question number 5. All right, I've watched this one. You've watched this with me. What is the name of the YouTube talk show that features celebrity guests answering questions while eating a series of progressively spicy chicken wings?
I love this show.
What's the name of this show? Is it Hot Hot Heat, Hot Ones, Heat Seekers, or Burning Questions?
I want to go on this show.
I mean, we could do
How
our
far do
own.
you think I
We
would
could do
get?
it here. Oh, I think you'd go all the way through. You can handle hotter stuff than I can, and I'm half Pakistani. All right. Oh, it's been on the taco cam for a minute, huh?
On the jardiniere.
You were praised on a
Yeah, I was
jardiniere.
going to tell you to
Oh, that's all right. Taco looks better on camera.
cutie.
Plus, there's a lag on my face. All right, everybody's in. 1 person said burning questions. I love that. 2 people said heat seekers. 8 people correctly said hot ones.
Should be called hot butts.
That's the follow-up show the next day.
Yeah.
We have some follow-up questions. Number 1, how you
The
feeling?
reunion show.
All right, question number 5. What does Popeye the Sailor Man have tattooed on his forearms? What does he have tattooed on his forearms? Is it anchors, nautical stars, ships, or sparrows? I want to watch
It's kind of tricky.
the Robin Williams. Your sister loves that, right? I liked it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it on taco for a majority of this evening. Green screen's not working well.
Yeah, obviously didn't get his spinach today.
All right, everybody's in. Nobody missed this. I thought maybe a couple people might accidentally click something else or maybe think they remembered a ship, but no, everybody correctly remembered the Incas. Is that how's he like?
Yeah.
All right, everybody's in. That's question 5. So as promised, we'll take our first look at the standings. So currently in first place is S.F. Curtis. The Angelicas, Artie and Winnie in second. Katani Juan Kenobi currently in third. The Geralt of Trivia, welcome in fourth. Miss LaRocca and Company in fifth. Steffi Star in sixth. Lindsay and Kelsey in seventh. Family Affair, eighth is Laura Marie. Ninth, Having a Magical Monday. And 10th is Cocker Mama. And in 11th, Team Beach Teach. Don't put too much stock into these standings right now. We've only done 4 actual questions, keeping in mind that first one didn't count for points. So great job to those of you up at the top. But if you're not currently in first place, don't despair. Question number 6. Which of the following options, there will be 4, is not one of the 6 official languages used in United Nations meetings? So many different countries meetings together, speaking many languages, but they have narrowed it down to 6 that are official languages used in the UN meetings. Which of these is not one of them? Is it English, French, German, or Spanish? What do you think?
German.
We'll see what everybody else thinks.
I don't know.
Oh, looks like you and everybody else are on the same page. Well, a couple people said Spanish. It's a good guess. 9 people said German. 9 people were correct. Is that a German accent? I don't know.
Because the United Nations.
The 6 official languages of the UN: Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. Question number 7. In what U.S. state is the original Toll House Inn? The inventors of the chocolate chip cookie bag in 1939. We have our Toll House chocolate chip cookies originating at the Toll House Inn in which state? Is it California, Illinois, New York, or Massachusetts?
You're so on top.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Taco. All right.
What was that sound?
I don't know. Just weird sounds at our houses. How's a ghost? All right, everybody is in. Let's take a look. One person said California. 2 people said New York. Nobody thought that it happened in Illinois. That is correct. It was not Illinois. It was Massachusetts. Great job. 8 of you got the points. Back in 1939. Chocolate chip cookies.
Yum.
Thanks, Massachusetts. Question number 8 is the next question. Here it is. Thanks, Internet. Which of the following performers did not win an Oscar for their first film? So 3 standout performances here. 3 people on this list won an Oscar for their first film. Which person did not? Is it Marissa Tomei, Barbara Streisand, Julie Andrews, or Timothy Hutton? Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry, the internet's a little bad tonight. Let's see if we can pick it up. Worse?
Well, it was weird. I just saw you taking a sip of your drink on here, and I was like, oh, you're not drinking.
Hold on, let's finish this question, and then I'm going to have you change chord for me.
Great.
right. Everybody is in. The correct answer here is actually Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Question number 9 is coming up. Let's start this. Then I'll have you help me with this. Number 9. What European footballer or soccer player holds the title currently for the most Instagram followers worldwide? Which of these individuals listed below holds the record for the most Instagram followers worldwide? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, Lionel Messi, or Andres Iniesta?
I miss the old Instagram logo. I prefer it.
I do too.
I dressed up it as Halloween.
That's adorable. All right, everybody's in. Hopefully, the internet issues are a little bit better here in a second. We just plugged in directly, so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, we'll give it a quick refresh. 3 people thought it was old Bex, David Beckham. 8 people said Cristiano Ronaldo, and that is the correct answer. Number 9, anybody that put A, Cristiano Ronaldo, you got yourself the points. We'll do question number 10. We'll take another look at the standings. Here we go. Question number 10. One of my favorite TV shows, season 42 on right now, but we're going all the way back to season 1 in the year 2000. Year 2000. In what remote location did the first season of Survivor take place? The first season took place in what location? Was it the Australian outback, Borneo, Thailand, or the Amazon? All right, everybody's in. Let's take a look. Excuse me. 2 people said the Australian outback. 3 people said the Amazon. 6 people correctly said Borneo. Borneo. Survivor Borneo, the first season. Great job, those of you that put B. Let's take a look at the standings. We'll see what's changed. Angelica's already and Winnie up into first, but by only, excuse me, exactly 40 points over one of the Stephanies in the top 3, Stephanie Curtis, SF Curtis in second with 1,009, and Steffi Starr only 9 points behind with 1,000 right now. So as always, it's absolutely anybody's game. We have a lot of questions left to play, so it looks like, at least on my end, maybe the internet's a little bit better. We'll see. Oh, thank you very much. All right, here we go. Question number 11. I spoke too soon. As of right now, this could change. Which artist holds the record for the most weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Which artist holds the record for the most weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Is it Santana, Ed Sheeran, The Weeknd, or Mark Ronson? It's a fun name to say. Mark Ronson. Thank you. Is Mozzie back in?
Yeah, he's like right here. Go ahead and look at that.
I think you guys have all met him by now, but Mozzie is officially the 3rd dog in this household. He was a foster fail very quickly.
Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, we'll see how many. We can at least get like 9 in this house. And then we just need a new house. All right, everybody's in. So 4 people each said Santana and Ed Sheeran. One person said The Weeknd, and 2 people said Mark Ronson. I keep thinking I need to get a little sound effects thing. We would need one for the upset. I did, but I only used the fart sound effect, so I stopped loading it up. The correct answer here is The Weeknd. So I did not know this until brushing up on records and at awards like this. But as of 2019, The Blinding Lights by The Weeknd was on there for 90 weeks total. So it wasn't number 1 the whole time, but on the Billboard Hot 100 for a long time. Question number 12. Maybe. There it is. What Wichita, Kansas native became the first Black Academy Award winner for her role in 1939's Gone with the Wind? Is it Hattie McDaniel, Ethel Moses, Louise Beavers, or Josephine Baker? Remember when we watched Gone with the Wind for my first time?
Yes.
And I made it like halfway through.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie, but it's so long. And we started it late. Was that New Year's?
Maybe. I don't know.
I remember us starting Gone with the Wind at like 10:30 p.m. And I was like, nah, I got it. I stay up late all the time.
Yeah.
No big deal. All right. So there's a lot of facts about this, and the first that came along with this, Hattie McDaniel, is the correct answer here. Hattie McDaniel. 9 of you got that right. This is the interesting part. That this is what I learned researching this question this time. A Black actress would not win another Oscar until Whoopi Goldberg won in 1990 for Ghost. 51
That's
years.
insane.
Question number 13. Speaking of Oscars on the mind. What Oscar-nominated actor provides the narration for Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums? Who is the narrator for The Royal Tenenbaums? Is it Alec Baldwin, William H. Macy, Jeff Goldblum, or Edward Norton? What was Bert saying? Tenenbaums?
Yeah.
He kept saying Tenenbaums. But he was thinking of the right movie.
Just thought it was in the 70s.
Yeah,
It looks like
it
it
looks
is.
like it is. We need to do a Wes Anderson marathon. All right. Everybody is in. All right. So 1 person said William H. Macy. 2 people said Jeff Goldblum. 3 people said Edward Norton. 5 people said Alec Baldwin. 5 people were correct. Good job, Alec Baldwin. Number 14. What NFL mascot is Jim Carrey searching for as the titular sleuth in 1994's Ace Ventura? Pet Detective. What NFL mascot was Jim Carrey searching for as Ace Ventura? Was it an eagle, a falcon, a dolphin, or a tiger? You want to do a Jim Carrey marathon?
I'll watch The Mask. And Liar Liar. And Eternal Sunshine. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Truman Show. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, I thought you liked it. All right, everybody is in. Correct answer here. Some very weird scenes in these movies. Was the dolphin, the Miami Dolphin. Great job. Question number 15. What name is given to the fictional towns or details that map makers intentionally add to identify copyright violations? This is just a fun, very trivial fact, specifically a cartography fact. So people who make maps would add fake things so that if somebody stole their map and tried to reprint it, they could identify it. What name did they give to these things? Is it paper towns, St. Bernards, trap towns, or random sites? I'm trying to look at the stream, but my computer. The Weeknd was a total guess. Hey, Lindsay, if that was your guess, that was a great guess. Do you know him? Does he call you at home? The only thing I ever remember from Ace Ventura is the when he's talking with his butt. And the only part I remember...
Oh, God.
Can I offer you an aspirin? Like, because I probably saw it when I was like 9 years old, and I thought that was hilarious. And it was burnt into my brain. I remember nothing else. Everybody else is in for this question. 3 people said St. Bernards. 8 people said Paper Towns. 8 people were correct. This was a novel, right? Paper Towns, the name of a book, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But Paper Towns, term we're looking for. Question number 16. Hawkeye star, among many other things, but most recently, Hawkeye star Haley Steinfeld plays author and poet whom in the eponymous Apple TV series. Haley Steinfeld is playing author and poet whom?
He needs to watch that.
The new Apple Plus TV Plus series. Is it Emily Bronte, Emily Dickinson, Sylvia Plath, or Virginia Woolf? Where's Chris Barbian?
Frozen feet again.
It's the 1860s, right? Oh, yeah?
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I do apologize, guys. The internet around here right now.
It's not used to us streaming for y'all.
I know.
Anymore.
All right. We were torn. The game is like 20 seconds ahead. Yeah, no, it's not just you, Jess. It's everybody, probably. I'm going to refresh here in a second. 4 people said Emily Bronte. 5 people said Emily Dickinson. Given the split in the answering, you would think that the name of the show might have been Emily. But the name of the show was Dickinson. Emily Dickinson is the correct answer. Let's refresh this real quick. Let me throw it on Taco. Sorry, y'all. This is the internet. You remember what we thought the internet was going to be like by 2022 in like 1995?
Yeah, that'd be my brain. Well, I guess it kind of is in all our brain.
It kind of is. All right. I just refreshed. I'm still actually waiting for the refresh. Give me just one moment, everybody. All right, here we go. Question 17, I think. No matter what, everybody, if the YouTube stream goes down, we will continue to play the game.
Keep going.
Yeah, so if you could type that in the chat.
I did.
Okay, yeah. If the stream does ever just completely go down, we'll try to type something in the chat and we'll continue to play the game. But right now I'm trying to give it a little bit of breathing room, see if I can catch it up so there's not a big delay for y'all. So let's do question 17. A traditional walking taco. Now, it's been changed many, many times. Many places serve things called walking tacos. But as it developed originally, a walking taco recipe called for the traditional ingredients of a taco, minus the shell, to be added into a bag of what? Is it Munchos, Doritos, Tostitos, or Fritos? You remember Munchos?
No, I would not.
Those are, you eat one Muncho and your blood pressure goes up a point.
Oh gosh.
You eat an entire bag. You actually need to sit down for a second. They're so salty. All right. Well, I think we're at least a little better. The correct answer was Fritos. Sorry, everybody. It just skipped through that. Question number 18. What children's playground competition is featured in the first episode of Netflix's most watched show, as of today, Squid Game. The very first episode, you would see what children's competition is it? Red light, green light, freeze tag, hide and seek, or king of the mountain?
Did you do that on purpose?
Well, I put it on Mozzie, yeah. Oh, look at this. John asks the dog to get up and walk around. The dog gets up and walks around. John, ask the dogs to listen to us when we tell them to do things.
I mean, to be fair, he has Taco Joe and Mozzie got up, so.
Fair. Here's Taco. All right, everybody's in.
Okay. Lindsay said she's a full question ahead. I think most people are.
Yeah, no worries. Everybody's in. Red light, green light. The correct answer. Once we get up to question 20 here, I'm just going to reset everything on my end. We'll take like a 2-minute break. Question number 19. What Nobel Prize winning poet wrote the following? You can cut all the flowers, but you cannot keep spring from coming. Was it Rudyard Kipling, Pablo Neruda, T.S. Eliot, or W.B. Yeats? Do you know this one?
I don't think so, but I wasn't.
It's a nice springy poem, you know. I'm actually just going to close this for now. All right, everybody is in. And I am very proud of us. 2 people each said Rudyard Kipling and T.S. Eliot. The correct answer is Pablo Neruda, which 4 of you correctly answered. Won that Nobel Prize in 1971, originally from Chile. Question number 20. Yeah, I think at 20 I'm going to make an executive decision here. Which U.S. state is not included in the geographic intersection known as Four Corners? Which U.S. state is not included in the geographic intersection known as Four Corners, where 4 states meet? Which of these is not included? Is it Nevada, Utah, Colorado, or New Mexico? All right. Everybody's in. 1 person said Utah. 9 people said Nevada. Do you say Nevada or Nevada?
Nevada.
Nevada. The correct answer is Nevada. Apparently, the mnemonic. I've never struggled with this word in my life.
Mnemonic?
No, mnemonic.
Mnemonic device?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said it.
The mnemonic device to remember the 4 states is you can remember the 4 corners, but spell you with just a U. And it's Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. You can remember. Okay, so Gina's going to type this in the chat. I know that the video is way behind for everybody. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to stop playing the game, but I'm going to stop talking because if anything, it's distracting for you all at this point. So I'm still going to be here. We're going to be chatting on the YouTube live chat. I'm not going to end the stream. But I'm going to take the question down. We'll look at something else here for a minute. So we'll still hang out. We'll have fun. But instead of you guys hearing the question a minute after you see it, I'm just going to disappear. We'll see the dog for a minute here. And then we'll get into the next rest of the questions after our standings, which we can look at right now together. The Angelicas, Artie, and Winnie have a lead, even though they've answered less questions correctly than both second and third place, which means they are answering super fast. best. So great job, everybody. Lindsay and Kelsey up into second. So great job there. Steffi Star hanging on to third. Everybody doing well. So as I mentioned, I think Gina just typed this in the chat as well. From this point on, we're not going to disappear from the screen. But I'm probably just going to leave the standings up on the screen here. So you don't want to pay too much attention to YouTube. You're going to be watching your device here. We'll still be chatting. We're here with you. But I don't want this to be so far behind. So here we go. Next question coming up.